Alright, you've got runners on second and third with one man out. Both runners move with the pitch. The batter hits a line drive to the first baseman. The first baseman catches the line drive. He throws over to third to double off one of the two runners, neither of which tagged up. It's a double play that ends the inning. No run scores. It's a simple ruling, right? Well, maybe not. Well, as you can see, this play happened in real life. It happened just as you would expect, except for one detail. The run counted. And it's a complicated mess. I mean, it's easily the most complicated ruling in the book. Indeed, this is truly baseball's worst rule. Okay, let's explain how this works. According to the baseball rules, no run may score on an inning-ending play in which the third out is a force out, but this isn't a force out. In this particular case, because the run scored before the runner at second base was tagged out, the run counts. And this is the infuriating point. That run counts even though the runner left third base without tagging up. In other words, he broke the rules. This is because of the arcane and sometimes infuriating rules about tagging up and making appeal plays.
But what they've got to do, they've got to put the ball in play and then make the appeal.
If the runner left the base too early, the defensive team has to make a formal appeal. That means the defense has to stay on the field and put the ball in play before throwing to the bag and appealing.
Go to the bag. He's out. How about it?
And the fans don't really know what's happening.
Now, have you ever thought about this? Baseball really is the only sport where you can break the rules and get away with it, right? They'll stop the play for a foul in basketball. In hockey, they stick you in jail, the penalty box. They'll throw a flag on the field in football and nullify the play. But in baseball, you have to make a formal appeal after the play is done to get what you deserve. Now, in the case of this Nationals-Pirates game, the solution is inelegant and not obvious. You need a fourth out. Instead of leaving the field, the Nationals should have thrown the ball first to third base to make an appeal once the ball was in play. That fourth out would have nullified the run. Okay, I think that we've officially hit the crazy side of baseball here. I mean, anytime we're talking about a fourth out in an inning, you know that we've really gone off the deep end. Okay, I learned about this through this old article in the 1949 St. Louis Globe-Democrat. The puzzle was originally published in the Saturday Evening Post. It reads as follows. It's the top of the fourth in a game in Shibe Park, and the Cubs are batting. Hal Jeffcoat, first up, flies out to Nicholson in right, but Frankie Gustine walks and Cliff Aberson's single sends him to third. Andy Pafko belts a terrific smash into deep right center, and the runners are off with the crack of the bat, Gustine crossing the plate. Nicholson makes a sensational catch up against the fence, then throws to first to double Aberson for the third out. Would Gustine's run count? If you asked 100 baseball fans this question, I am convinced that 100 baseball fans will respond and say that the run doesn't count. The answer, yes, Gustine's run counts unless he is tagged or the ball reaches first base before the runner crosses the plate. Further down in the article, there is a caveat. The run does count unless the Phillies throw the ball to third base and step on the bag. Then the umpires will call Gustine out, and that makes 4 outs in the inning. Now, the crazy thing about this play is that it's not specifically listed in the rulebook. In other words, to figure this out, you would have to be a crazy rulebook lawyer looking for all sorts of loopholes. In fact, there is a Wikipedia page devoted to this play. I am not making this up. Now, the history of Major League Baseball is not entirely complete. Wikipedia provides 3 examples of cases in which a correct appeal would have caused the fourth out to be called, canceling the run. The first example was on July 1st, 1989, in a game between the Brewers and the Yankees. There were runners on first and third when Wayne Tolleson attempted a suicide squeeze. Tolleson popped the ball up in the air, and it was caught by Jay Aldrich. Both runners advanced. Aldrich threw to first to double off the runner there, but the runner at third crossed the plate before the out was made. The Brewers did not launch an appeal at third base before leaving the field. The run counted. On April 12, 2009, the Los Angeles Dodgers scored a run in similar fashion. Randy Wolf hit a line drive that was caught by the pitcher with the runners on second and third both moving. Well, this is why you shouldn't call a hit and run with the pitcher batting. The pitcher threw to second for the double play. Again, there was no appeal play, and again, the run counted. And the third example is the one that we just looked at from June 29th, 2022. Okay, this is without a doubt the most confusing aspect of the baseball rules. The formality of the appeal play, to me at least, feels completely wrong, but especially in this scenario. I mean, the inning is over. Of course, you leave the field. You got 3 outs. Why stay on for a 4th? And the worst part, in this specific scenario, the worst part is that the Pirates went on to win this game by 1 run. They won the game by a run that they never should have had to begin with. This is clearly the worst rule in all of baseball.